guys, James here today and welcome back to another Sims 4 video. Today we're going to be doing a build by overview of the Sims 4 tiny living stuff. Thanks so much to EA Game Changers for making this possible. So I've set up all the items here in this little bunker. I'm calling it a bunker because it looks pretty miserable from the outside. But I put them all in here so we can see what everything looks like and how it's all gonna, work together. It is a very cohesive set, at least with what we get. And I think it's also gonna work well with a lot of other stuff we already have. Now, I think on first glance, this whole pack is like super mid-century styled. Pretty much everything in here is a mid-century style, which I think it's kind of an interesting choice for a tiny home. I don't know that I've seen anyone with a complete mid-century house before in this century, I guess. But I mean, having said that, it's all very nice items, and I think it'd probably work a lot better if you mix and match and use some of these pieces as like, accent pieces and use like a certain thing to really make a room pop rather than using the whole set. Though it still looks great together if this is what you're going for. But yeah, so this is the stuff. Let's, I guess the first few things I want to mention are, I don't have every variant of the Murphy bed here. Actually, I've only got, well, there's two variants. If we jump into the catalog, we're going to copy this bed here. You'll see there's actually 4 here in the catalog, but I was like, oh, I didn't realize there'd be that many. But then I realized the only different thing that it's doing is adding a bookcase under the side of it, so it sort of just comes pre-placed with bookcases because they kind of snap to it, which is kind of cool. But these ones with the slightly larger ones are just pre-mades of these two. So basically there's 2 variants, one with a couch, one without a couch. And I guess something I found interesting is they're both energy 1, which means they are the worst beds in the entire game. The worst bed prior to this was the kids' bed of energy 3 and uncomfortable for adults. But everything else is above that. And the lowest quality double bed is 4. So kind of interesting. I think what that means is, and this goes along with the update that we got to the game recently, is that you're going to want to upgrade the bed, because now you can upgrade all the beds, which is really cool. But this one has 4 upgrades versus most other beds. I think, well, all other beds only have 2 upgrades. So I'm going to guess that once you do all this, it probably will be a really nice bed. But that's something to keep in mind. You will want to get your handiness skill up and have upgrade parts and all that. But we'll have a look at that later on. Let's just go through, I guess, room by room, like we normally do, and have a look at everything. So this is like the little living room I've set up. We got these new pendant lights here, which come in 3 varieties, as they usually do, where you have like this sort of shorter wall length. This is for medium walls, and then for tall walls. Or, I mean, I guess you could just put it in a regular room if you wanted and just have them stick to the ground, I guess. But yeah, they have some nice little colors. Obviously, whites and blacks are always appreciated. And then a few different little sort of fun colors there for them. Some of the more fun items in this pack, I think, are the new TV sort of units, which are now, like this one here, which I've got in the wall, and the one I'm sort of using in the bedroom. Both do the same thing. They are both TVs, radios, and bookcases all in one, which I think is really nice. I think that's a cool item. The only thing I wish, and this is something that I wish about every combo item that we get, is that, man, I just wish we could get all this stuff separately as well. Like these TV, I like this TV. I know like most TVs look the same, like there's not really that much difference, but I do like the base of this TV and the side. I don't know, it's nice, because the other one we got is this, which has that base, but it also has those big speakers either side of it. And then there's this one. These are pretty much the 2, I guess, placeable, larger TVs that we have, ignoring these ones, which is a little big. But yeah, I don't know. That's just a nice variety. So it'd be nice to be able to be like, book, and take it off, Anyway, I mean, that's just a minor sort of thing. Both these TV units are actually quite nice. Whites and blacks, as always now. That is my favorite thing, is seeing that they're adhering to the rules. Well, to the request, because I always requested plain whites and plain black. Obviously, besides the books, which I guess makes sense. If the books are the same color, it would kind of look boring. Anyway, really nice stuff there. I mean, I think it might be obvious already by looking overall here, but every single item in this pack matches with itself really well, which I guess is should be a given, but you don't always get that, so that's nice. I do really I pretty much like every new item in this pack, because this is my kind of style. But like I said, I'd probably use these more as accent pieces rather than a full set, but still really nice. Oh, I love some of these. Oh, that's fun. I don't know that I want an orange couch, but it does look fun. And I really love this lamp here. The funny thing is though, and this is what some people pointed out as well, because this pack is about tiny living and tiny homes and all that. It's such a big lamp. It's so big. I love it. Absolutely love it. And I'm going to use this, but considering it's for tiny living, it's pretty funny. Also really love the new end tables that we've got. Well, I guess it's technically a coffee table. I love this because I don't have My First Pet stuff installed, And that's like the one other pack that has circular end tables, I think. If we have a look here in end tables, I don't think there are any. Oh, I guess there's the Realm of Magic one. And then the island. Okay, no, fair enough. There are other ones, but these are obviously very, very different in style. Like, I don't think I'm going to use this one much. I've used this one a few times, quite nice. But yeah, really nice to see more circular stuff. Surprisingly, don't have that many circular items. I love this one though, like the little sort of plate kind of looking thing to it. Really nice. Oh, I love that one. I love that sort of rusty color in there. That is nice. And interestingly, well, actually we got this new rug here as well. Very nice. Interestingly, this guy, which I thought would be like a, you know, a chair or something your Sims could sit on, it's actually a table. Which, I mean, it's nice because a lot of the time, you know, people will end up, you know, just putting stuff on their little poofs like this. You just put something on it, which is nice that you can do that. But I would have liked to seen this also as a, I don't know if that's possible. I'm assuming modders have probably done it before, having a chair that you can also put stuff on. But it would have been nice to have your Sims also be able to sit on this, but because it is a table, they can't. Having said that, still a really nice piece, but I guess that's something to be aware of. It is not a seat, so I guess just keep that in mind. This is the other little end table that we have here. It says, not a table's end, apparently. Nice little colors on that. I don't know, it's got books in it. It's not a bookshelf, is it? No, it's not. I can never, now I don't know what a bookshelf is and what are not, because like if they have books, I'm like, bookshelf. No. Anyway, these guys over here are, this is actually kind of crazy having this many options on like a TV. Well, I guess it's not just a TV anymore, but it's kind of interesting. So yeah, so we got this little end table. Now, there are a few things in this pack that I'm like, huh, in terms of where they've placed the items in the catalogs, because this item here, which is funnily enough called not just a deco tray, is not in decorative, it's in lighting. And I mean, I guess I get why it's in lighting because it does produce light. It's got candles on it. But it was really confusing because I was looking for it. You go into, if we just go to all deco items and filter by tiny living real quick, we can see it's not even in here at all, which is kind of confusing because I would still consider this a deco item. As well as a light, I guess that's fine, but I feel like it should also be sorted into decoration. And I find that strange that it's not because it's kind of hard to find. I guarantee you I'm going to forget where this is when I'm trying to furnish, and later on you guys are going to be like, it's in lighting. Anyway, so I found that interesting that it's not there. And actually having a look at this right now, you can see this item is apparently not in deco either, but this one is. These are both two new like little shelf decorations that we have. One of them is apparently decoration, the other one isn't. I'm going to assume because you can probably put stuff there, but even still, I would probably still consider that a decoration, you know? Anyway, so that's just something to note there. But yeah, the whole new living room set in general, I actually really, really like. It's really nice. We do have this new high top table, which I've found out that they've been really obsessed with these lately. Like all the recent packs, we've got all these new high top tables. I don't know why they've suddenly become obsessed with it. Not that it's a problem, not at all, but it's kind of funny. They just keep making them now. So anyway, those are the last two. So this one we got. Now, the thing with the high top tables, really do like it. I love having these taller tables, actually really, really nice. But you know what would have been even better? Having a regular height version of this, because the circular tables that we also have are pretty lame. Like, I don't know, these are just not great. Like you can't, I don't know, like they're good in certain situations, but we need like a round circular like glass table or like contemporary looking table, because all the others are just not. Also, another oddity that I found in terms of categorization, this is not in the table category, even though it is orbital high dining. It's in the miscellaneous category for some reason, but also not in the regular table category, as well as the Realm of Magic one. And I don't, is that in here as well? No, for some reason, these two tables are just not in the dining category, but they are usable for dining. And then this one from university is. So that doesn't really make any sense. I really feel like they like the entire the entire catalog just needs a once over to go through all the items and see which are not where they should be, or like it's fine if you want to have a miscellaneous, but it should probably also be in dining tables because it is a dining table. I don't know. There's a lot of weird things like that, and it seems like there's a few more in this pack. I don't know if it's just because the game has gotten so big with items that they now just don't know where to put stuff. I don't know. Anyway, that was just kind of odd. Yeah, so these new chairs that come with it, new bar stools, also really, really nice. I love all the wood in this. Like all the wood textures are really nice. I love it. I really do. This table, lovely, nice whites and blacks. We've also got this new little suite of items over here. I've kind of just randomly grouped stuff together, to be honest, because there's a few pieces that go here and there that don't really make sense. But anyway, just got a few more of these sort of light pendant lights, the other color there. So this is a bookshelf. Now this one, I actually really like this. Number one, because as you saw before, it does attach to the Murphy bed, which is really nice, fits in perfectly with that. But it also serves as a really good shelf. Like we can get this light in there. It can also go down the bottom, which I thought was kind of interesting. I mean, it obviously makes sense for other deco items, but yeah, it's got a lot of nice little slots in there, which we could use for a bunch of stuff. Like this little plant fits in there really nice, goes down the bottom, of course. I wonder if there's any little statue. Can we put gnomes in there? Oh, we can get a big gnome down the bottom. That's love. But anyway, I think that's really nice having that little glass cabinet down the bottom, because I mean, you could either just leave it empty, or if you really wanted to put something in there, I don't know why you put a bookend in there, but you could. Oh, you can get presents in there. I don't know what. It's like, let's hide the presents away, I guess. Anyway, yeah, no, really nice like slots on that. And then this here is a dresser as well, which has a nice slot on the top of it. Let me move that lamp off. So that's quite nice. These all have really good, basic color swatches along with, the more fun, more colorful variants, which I really, really appreciate. So if you do want something that's a little bit more subtle, you can sort of recolor it that way. Or you can have like the sort of mid-century fun colors and make it really colorful and fun as well. And then we've got this new little wall plant, which is, I guess, nice. You can make it bigger. That also looks pretty good. I don't know what, I hadn't done that yet, but I was like, oh, that does look pretty good. I like this. I feel like we need more wall plants. I want more ceiling plant. Do we even have any ceiling plants? I say I want more ceiling plants. I don't even know if we have any. Did we get some at some point? No, I'm probably thinking of CC. Anyway, wall plants are always nice, and also let's get some ceiling plants in too. Anyway, so we've got this little lamp. I actually really love this lamp. This is really cool. I think this is a lot of fun. I will probably use this quite a bit, I reckon. Ooh, that's a nice color. Let's put that back up over there. We've got this new little single tile desk as well. Bunch of slots on it as well up the top. Can this go up there? Yeah, this lamp can go like everywhere. It's kind of fun. So that's really cool. Nice little desk. Again, similar sort of, selection of swatches and all that. This is a dining chair, which is a shame. So we got this new dining chair, which is really nice. It's a shame that there's no dining table to match it. If you just had a shorter one on this, it'd be perfect. But anyway, it's a bit of a shame in that way. Also, I've got a question. Dining chairs didn't always have these two tiles under them, did they? Did they change that recently? Or am I going crazy? Because they all have two tiles now. Or was that changed ages ago? Or have they always been like that? I don't know. I just got back from the UK like yesterday, which is like a 24-hour flight back home, and the time difference. So I don't know if I'm just jet lagged and crazy, or if it's always been like that. And then, so we did, so we got this TV unit here as well, which is the same as that one, but obviously well, not the same, but same functionality in terms of TV, radio, bookcase, but it's also freestanding, which is also really nice. Again, I love that TV. I want that separately. I feel like there's a lot of stuff in this pack that modders will be able to turn into CC and separate out. Like I know there's been a lot of people wanting this couch separate from the Murphy bed, which again is a shame that they didn't just do that, but whatever. I mean, I guess it's a shame, but whatever. Yeah, so that's really nice as well. This is another dresser here. There's a few different selections of dressers, which is really nice because we've had a few single tile dressers, but not that many. Like this, I almost never use this. Sometimes we get around to it, but not often. But now we've got these two new single tile ones, which are really, really handy. I think what else do we have? We have Realm of Magic, pretty stylized. We have this, which I mean, I guess if you want to use that. And then the other one, what's the other one I always use? I don't think it is single tile. I always use this, because you can kind of make it fit in one tile by using Alt and sort of placing it like that. But yeah, really nice to have those as single tile, because that is super useful. Then we've also got this little side table here with the new decorative bookcase on top. Actually, I think this is another one that's kind of confusing. That was confusing to me. Makes sense. I get why it's in the bookshelves now, though it is still kind of weird because they call the category bookshelves, which is not really applicable anymore, because, I mean, all these items are clearly very much not bookshelves. So I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, obviously all the stuff they updated in the patch where they are now like you can be used as bookshelves. Pretty cool. But again, given the past 6 years of conditioning, or we've only just passed 5 years. 5 years of conditioning, I would expect to find this in decor as well, which is strange that it isn't. I understand why it's not, but I think that it should be. Considering the other ones still are, at least as far as I'm aware, I think they're still in here if we go into clutter. Is it in clutter? I don't know. Yeah. Considering all the other ones are still in there, I don't know why those shouldn't be. So I feel like that should probably be added into there as well. I don't know. Anyway, oh, does it have nice colors? It does have nice colors. Ah, that's good. Yeah, so that was just another weird sort of categorization thing. I don't know what's going on with that. So that's that. And then, so oh, we already looked at these bookshelves over there. So that's fine. And then we got the Murphy bed. So let's grab this out. So we got the Murphy bed, which is obviously the big fancy item in this pack. Not bunk beds or ladders or any of that, which is a shame. Would have been the perfect pack to have all that in. Okay, can I get another one of these in here? Oh yeah, we also have this door. Also, this brand new door sitting right here. Yeah, so this is nice door, but for some reason, like the only build mode item we got was this door, which is fine. I do very much like the door, but there's no like windows or anything. I mean, I guess it does match in with other stuff already in the game, but I don't know. It's like, why give us one door? I might as well just give us 0 doors and then do more other stuff. Like bunk beds. I know a door does not equal a bunk bed, but you know what I mean. So yeah, so these are the two variants of the Murphy bed, one with a couch, one without. And then they have all the standard colors. I think what's really cool, and they did point this out, is once you open the Murphy bed, they have these little pictures. Once you open it, there's like a nighttime version of it on the inside, which is really, really nice. I do wish that was actually just a slot though. I don't know how it would work, or at least if there was a version without these on it. I don't know. Because it's just one of those things that, especially within our limited swatch system, where you don't always want that attached picture. It's like, maybe I want this color, but I don't want this picture up here. Like, it doesn't, I don't know. It'd be nice if you could just take it off, or if there was a version without it as well. But anyway, whatever, that's that. So those are the Murphy beds. I mean, they're both the same, just one with the couch, one without. So there's that. Actually, do these match in terms of if we went to, so that's that swatch there. We had, oh yeah, so they use the same color on the bottom. I guess that makes sense. That's kind of nice, I guess. Although it was like, why color it? I don't know. Anyway, so those are the two Murphy beds. And then we also have this new single bed as well, which is really, really nice. I think I'm going to use this one quite a lot. Really nice looking bed here. Would have also been great to have a double bed version of this. Like, that's kind of a shame. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of single beds where it's like, I want a double bed version of it. Like, I think this one as well would have been really good from University. And also that one even. Like, I don't know, there's just, I feel like it should be a rule. If we get a single bed version, we should get a double bed version. It just makes sense, doesn't it? Doesn't that make sense? I don't know. Anyway, really nice bed nonetheless. All right, so let's go back into live mode now, because we've kind of, oh wait, we haven't looked at everything. We skipped the bathroom. This is kind of what I always do. I just skip half the stuff. I actually really love this new sink. This is really, really nice. I wish we could get sinks like this detached from items. Like, I don't know how it would work, because the problem is obviously the sink is still the height of the counter, so you couldn't really have it like sitting on top because it'd be too high, but it would be cool. I don't know how you'd do it, but anyway, really love this sink. Love this nice big sink sitting on top. Really, really nice. I love that, like the tap and all that as well. This is a really nice piece. I do very much adore that. And then we had this shelf that went along with it. Also, yeah, this was actually, I know we looked at this, but we kind of skipped over it. So this is obviously a shelf, like kind of for the kitchen, but I don't have a kitchen here, so that's why it's here. Yeah, so that's this one here as well. Nice selection of colors. It almost, I don't know, it kind of seems like this one is a little bit more out of place. It seems a little different to everything else in the pack. Like the colors are the same, but like this sort of rope and little tassels and I don't know, it doesn't seem like it super goes with it, but it kind of does. I don't know, maybe that's just me. And then, yeah, so we got this one for the bathroom, which is really nice. I wish we could get that plant separately. I don't know, there's always, I just want these things separate too, please. Yeah, that's really nice. Oh, I do really like this painting. I was about to say paintwork. This painting's nice because it's got a lot of different variations on it. You can really get a lot of different feels out of this, which is really nice. I do like all the leaf ones. I think I'll probably be using those the most. So that's a really nice piece. And then we also have this new toilet down here. I mean, it's not that crazy. It's kind of new toilet. It's cool. We've got a lot of toilets. Bladder 10. Any toilet's not bladder 10? If bladder is always 10, why did they even implement a system where it has a number? Like if there was like a bladder 1, also this has hygiene blank on it. I don't know, like I never really like thought about that, but it's like bladder 10. What if you had a toilet of bladder 1s? Oh no, I can only go to the toilet a little bit. What, does it just block up or something? I don't know. Anyway. Weird. Oh yeah, so we've got this mirror. I know I saw a lot of people sort of talking about this mirror and saying it was a bit high. And I think it is. Like if we get our sim, which is my self sim, I think it is a little tall, but I will say, yeah, his head is just like sort of, we go to the side, sort of just clipping the bottom of it. It's kind of funny. It is pretty tall. really all they need to do with mirrors is not have them at a fixed height. I still don't understand why they have that limitation on them, because if you use move objects, you can use move mirrors wherever you want and they work fine. But yeah, one thing I did notice about this mirror is it's not super different to other mirrors. Like there's a lot of other mirrors that are the same height. Like there's that one from Spa Day. We've got this one from Base Game, which you can see is clearly at the same height. This Realm of Magic one is like even slightly higher because like the bottom of it is it's like a little bit off. Anyway, so it's like, it's not like super different from existing mirrors. I think it just looks higher because it's quite slim. And it, like if you, especially if you put it over here, like it looks super high up. But having said that, it would be nice if it was a little bit lower, or, you know, if they just update the game so we can put mirrors wherever. Like I don't really know why that's a limitation. It doesn't really make a huge amount of sense to me. But you can also see why in the case of this sink, they didn't go for a mirror at this height, because if it's like there, it looks a bit strange with it, the tap in front of it. I mean, you can do that if you want. But yeah, anyway, so that was just something to point out, because I know a few people were talking about that, saying it was a bit high. And like I said, I don't disagree. It is pretty high. Ooh, golden. It is pretty high, but there's a reason for it. But again, just give us the ability to move it up and down. Move objects works. It doesn't break anything. So that'll be nice. Anyway, let's get a live mode. So I want to put the bed down. Let's just go do that. I was gonna say, I haven't even tested this. Oh, it looks so cool. Oh, that'd be risky to put stuff on that shelf. I didn't realize that shelf became the foot. I guess those things surely are like fixed on, because if they weren't, that'd be an issue. Anyway, so here's my question. If it's only energy 1 by default. Oh, it is, no, surely, maybe it's not energy 1, because his energy is going up really fast, but it is listed as energy 1 in the catalog, so that's interesting. Anyway, let's get him up. Should start thinking about further education? I don't think so. Yeah, so we can upgrade it with all these things, and it's going to give us certain bonuses. So this one is how often the bed will break. We can reduce it. Infused wire and reinforced springs make the bed unbreakable. So I guess you might as well just do that one rather than spring-loaded. I guess just skip to that one. And then these are the typical bed upgrade options. Uh-oh. Here we go. Why would you... My question is, why would you ever grab on a Murphy bed? Oh, what? Wait, is that easy to die from it? That was one time. That was literally the first time, and he died immediately. Okay, warning for all of those, if you're gonna use Murphy beds, make sure you don't die. I was just about to say, why would you climb on a Murphy, like in real life, ever climb out in front of it? Like pull it from the side? But like, okay, well, I mean, I guess that's the end of the build by overview, because I've died, apparently. I don't know if that glitched out and I thought I did it twice. Because usually with death stuff in The Sims, you have to do things twice. Also, he used a remote and then, I don't know, anyway, we've died. That's kind of sad. Well, that's a shame. Anyway, well, I mean, that's all the items that come in tiny living stuff. It's a nice set of items, got the Murphy bed and all that. But I think it's also pretty exciting to have that actual tiny home build functionality. I would jump into build mode now, but I can't show it. But with the new lot type and the actual challenge of building smaller lots, I think that's a really cool addition. So I think with that, combined with some of these items, you could actually do some really cool stuff. I was kind of hoping for more modular stuff, I guess, because it's nice that the Murphy bed has this one big piece with the bookcases in it, and you can sort of all fit it together. Would it be nice to have other items that are kind of multifunctional too? Like in a kitchen, if you could have like a stove, sink, dishwasher kind of thing or something. Like have a small stove on the side and a small sink in it, and then like have that all combined in. Oh no, game over. Like that kind of stuff, like all those combo items would have been good. Same with the bathroom, if it was like a combo toilet, sink, or like shower, something. I don't know. Like all that kind of combo items would have been perfect for this. I mean, I get why they are not in here, because it is a stuff pack. They usually don't put that many things in a stuff pack, otherwise it takes too long. But it would be nice to see those kind of items in the future. Also ladders and bunk beds, because it's kind of a shame that we don't get that stuff. I think specifically, I would, instead of, this is controversial, not really, but I think along with bunk beds, I would probably prefer a loft bed, so that you have the bed up top and then there's nothing underneath, but you could put like a desk underneath and it would still work. That would be like fantastic for like tiny living stuff. That's, if they do bunk beds at some point, well, I guess when, because I feel like they really should. As long as I do like a loft bed version too, that'd be sick. But thanks for watching, guys. That's going to be it for this build by overview / death, I guess, in tiny living stuff. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, and have an awesome day.